Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video here. This is part 4 of my Michael Jordan collection. If you've been following along and you've watched part 1, part 2, and part 3, I appreciate it. And you've subscribed and commented and liked and all that stuff, I really appreciate it. If you haven't watched part 1, part 2, or part 3 of the my Jordan collection, go ahead and you can go back and watch those videos. I showed mostly base cards in those videos. In the last video, part 3, I showed off some like lower end inserts. And now in this video, I'm going to move on to low end to mid tier inserts. And these are cards I've put in one touches. So I felt like, they're nicer cards, should be protected a little bit better. As you can see, there's some slabs in there as well, and I'll show that off as well. Here's another two-row shoe, and not quite filled up all the way, but I have more to show you as well. So this isn't the end. Trust me, that I got more one touches, a whole bunch more slabs. So like I said earlier in my other parts of my videos, I don't know how many parts there are going to be, but the saga continues. So all right, let's get into this collection a little bit here. With these one touches, I also put them in like I guess you call them team bags, but they fit one touches. These I don't know if you don't call them sleeves, bro, whatever you call them. If they slide right into the one touch really nice, and I use that so it doesn't scratch the one touch. So there might be a little bit of glare because of that, but I'll try my best to hopefully move the light a little bit so it's not too bad. All right, first card. This is a base card. It's actually not an insert, but it is like one of the best looking base cards there is. This is the Skybucks EX 2001. Like I said, just a base card, but it's acetate. It's got like a nice shimmer to it. There's the credentials version of this, of course, the future, and the now, which are serial numbered in the back. Those are monster grail cards. I don't have that, but I'll put this white card back here so you can kind of see, what it looks like. That white card is kind of dirty. So we get a better card. Here we go. Maybe that's better. Anyways, this is a pretty clean copy. These can yellow over time, unfortunately, but this one's pretty good. I do have a PSA 9. I'll show that in a later video, but this is one of my favorite cards, and it's just a base card. Just a gorgeous looking card. All right, next, what do we got here? Here's another base card. This is Flair, 1997 Flair Showcase. In my opinion, the best one of all of the rows. There's 4 rows, sorry. And row 3 is the base, basically. Row 2, and this is row 1. So there's a row 0 that's serial number to 250. And then there's the legacies of each row, and they're all serial numbered to 100. This is not serial numbered, of course. It's just a base card, row 1. There's a masterpiece, serial number to 1 as well, which is an absolute monster card. There's 80 cards in the set. This, to me, is just a base card, and it's a $350, $400 base card, which is crazy, right? But look how gorgeous that thing is. It's my favorite version of all of them. I like it better than row 0. Row 0 is like a horizontal card. But yeah, 2 base cards to start it off with, but one of my favorites as well. They're all kind of my favorites, of course, because that's why I try to collect so many Jordans. And that can be a problem because there's too many of them. All right, here's a Top Stadium Club. This is, what year is this? 1996. Gary Payton on the back, top crop. This was a pretty easy pull. 1 in 24 packs. There's 12 cards in this set. There's a player in the front and a player in the back. Of course, I'm going to always put Jordan in the front anyways. But it looks like a refractor. It's not a refractor, but really nice looking card. All right, here's another hologram. By the way, I have no idea. I try to put these in some kind of order, but it's just really hard with so many Jordans. So I think I went with like shinier Jordans in this one shoe here, but we'll see. This is Upper Deck Holo Jam, but these were only at Walmart in these Walmart boxes, and this was basically like a box topper. This card was shown through the clear plastic window in front, and I forget how many players there were. I think it was Penny Hardaway was one of the players, Kevin Garnett I think was another, Jordan, Kobe. You have to check that out to make sure I'm accurate on those. But so you could actually pick the Jordan one out if you saw it in front. This is an underrated card. I don't know how many they made of these. I think they're only at Walmart. But yeah, pretty awesome hologram card, underrated. He's wearing the 11s, my favorite. And a lot of times these have service issues, but this one's actually pretty clean. I personally don't need to grade it. I put this is one of those one touches where it's in a sleeve and then you put it in a one touch. So kept that double protected. Here we go, mystery. This is 1998 mystery, Finest mystery. This is the base version. This is an insert though, because they do have a refractor, and it would say refractor right there underneath the M20 because it's mystery. I did have the Eddie Jones Michael Jordan refractor, and I sold it years back, and I really regret it. It's such a hard card to have. There's another one with Kobe and Jordan on it that's worth even more than this, but this one's actually not a cheap card, and the refractor is definitely not a cheap card. That's why I regret selling it. I did get good money for it, but I'd rather have the card at this point. But still, this is a pretty cool card to have. 1998 Finest mystery with Jordan and Eddie Jones. All right, sticking with 1998 Finest, this is Arena Stars. 1 in 48 packs. I'm not going to tell you all the odds. These are just the ones I remember. There are 20 cards in the set, so it's actually really hard to pull this Jordan. Jordan odds are 1 in 960 packs. So 1 out of every 48 packs would get one of these. There's 20 cards in the set. Here's the Jordan one. It did come with the peel. I didn't like the peel, the way it looked with the peel on this one, so I peeled it off myself. And the scratches you see probably are from the either the one touch or this protector I put on top of it, because it's actually really clean. It's a really cool part hologram card on there. So yeah, Arena Stars. All right, another hologram looking card. This one is I think it's 1999 holographics. So this is a non-playing year Jordan, which that's where you kind of get tricky with collecting Jordans. Spoke to Cajun Cardboard. You may know him. He's one of the best Jordan collectors out there. And, you know, he's got a great saying. I think it's like, stay in your lane. And the problem with me and collecting Jordans is I don't know what lane I'm in. I'm just, if I see Jordan, I'm all about it. Whether he was playing, whether he wasn't playing, like this year, 1999, whether he was a Wizard, oddball Jordans. I just love them all. Baseball card Jordans. So I really need to stick to a lane, but unfortunately I'm all over the place. But this is such a gorgeous looking card. It's like a cracked ice for ultra modern people. You know, this is before cracked ice was a thing. But this was... There's a gold version too, and I might as well just show you there. This was not a hard pull, actually. I do have another one here. It's just a really nice looking card. And the gold version, though, is very hard to get. I don't remember the odds on it, but here it is. So the gold, you can tell easily the difference. You can see the gold on there. And it will say AU back there, the symbol for gold. But yeah, I just happen to have that up on my wall. But yeah, really nice looking card. All right, 1997 Fleer Zone. This is an underrated card as well, if you ask me. I think 1 in 720 packs for a Jordan. For the Jordan odds, there are 15 cards in the set. So you do the math on that one. Beam Team, 1992-93 Beam Team. Probably the first real high-end insert to come out. Look at that. Ahead of its time. This is meant to kind of simulate the halftime shows back in the 90s. There's also a Beam Team version. I have that somewhere. It will be imprinted here, and it'll say members, not Beam Team version, I'm sorry, members only version. It'll be an imprint there, really faint. I have that somewhere. But yeah, it wasn't obvious, and that's the only place you could see where you could tell it was different. The members only. 1994 or 93 Beam Team. Yeah, this is 93. That's 92 right here. Oh yeah, this was 1 per box. I think, how many cards were there? There were 21 cards, so 1 in 36 packs. 36 times 21 for the Jordan odds. Shaq was in that as well. This is the following year Beam Team, not as quite as sought after, not as quite as valuable. There was also a Members' Choice as well, but Members' Choice would kind of, you could easily tell it was all, let's say Members' Choice, where this silver is right here. I had that, and I sold it because I just didn't love the condition of it. So I get kind of picky sometimes. I'll move on and try to get a better looking one. All right, Power Boosters. This is the base card. This is the parallel to the base. The base looks just like this. But you can definitely tell the Power Boosters, a really good looking card as well. He had 2 subsets in there. I have Another one of those power boosters I'll show in a different video, but it's not in this one touch. It's graded. Here we go. Top Stadium Club, Royal Court, King of Kings, Michael Jordan. I like the purple on this one. Kind of goes with the theme of like royalty. So pretty cool there. All right, here we go. This 1998 UD Choice. So these are actually, see the cracked ice in the middle? It says UD Choice. I'll say right there, reserve. These were 1 in 6, but there's 200 cards in the set. To get this specific Jordan would make it 1 in 1,200 packs. But he had a bunch of cards. He had other subsets in this set, and I'll show you. I actually have all of them, and I'll show you all of them. So, but each Jordan specific was basically 1 in 1,200. But 1 in 6 to pull one of these, 200 cards in the set. There is one that's UD Prime Choice, and it's serial numbered to 100 on the back. I wish I had one of those, but that would be a monster card. So, let's see here. And for some reason, I really love this card, so I've got a bunch of them. I don't know why. I just like the way it looks, and it was a cheap pack back in the day. Really cheap, like $2. And I have the base card of this, of course, but this is the parallel version. So yeah, these UD Choices are parallels. Here's the subset, Flash Stats. Got 2 of these apparently. So it's 2. Here's the other one. Different Flash Stats. See, they found a way to put Jordan in as many sets as possible, as in the checklist as possible. Year in review. Him getting his MVP. Another one, year in review. And guess what? He was on the checklist as well, so I had to get those. Got 2 of those, I guess. Yep, and I like these raw. I don't need them graded personally. They're pretty clean, but being in a one-touch is almost just as nice for me. Okay, let's go on to the next. All right, Fleer Meadow, 1995, Slicks Silver. This is notorious for turning yellow. This is actually not too bad. Could be a little more clear, but compared to a lot of them I've seen, this was not bad at all. Acetate card. In the 90s, they had a lot of acetate cards. All right, here we go. I think we're getting into refractors here. Let me just throw these bad boys back in the box so I don't knock them over. These one-touches got some weight to them too, by the way. All right, so here's some refractors. This is a pretty big boy right here. Generations Refractor. You can see it right there. There is a base version of this insert that's non-refractor. So this is like a parallel to the insert. But right there it'll have R above the number, G2, so you can tell for sure if it's a refractor or not. A lot of people mislabel this stuff on eBay, which really bothers the heck out of me. But this is the refractor version, as you can tell. Pretty big card. Die cut, refractor. Awesome 90s card. Another refractor here. This has the coating on it. I did or do have a PSA 9 somewhere, and then I sold another one, I believe. This is actually pretty tough odds too to get this one. Doesn't say refractor anywhere. It doesn't have an R anywhere. You just have to tell by putting it underneath a light. You could tell the difference. There is a base version of this insert as well, but this is the refractor. Bowman's Best refractor. As you guys can tell, I really enjoy raw cards. I just throw them in a one-touch, and they look just as nice to me. It will say refractor somewhere. There it is. Refractor. Bowman's Best. Got the black pinstripes. Sweet jersey, sweet card. Here we go. Another refractor. This one is Topps. It's a common. It says refractor right there. If you can't tell already, but obviously look, has the coating on it still. Showstoppers. Refractors in the 90s were great. They didn't have a million parallels and colors like they do now, so they meant more. Here's a Super Teams one refractor. You can tell right there it says Super Teams Champion. Another Mystery Finest. We'll say refractor underneath there. They would have the peel on them. You'd pull them off, but on the back you could already tell if it was refractor, and I would say right there. So if it doesn't say that, it's just a base insert. All right, here we go. This one is Class X Top Stadium Club refractor. Another one where they have another player on both sides. Jerry Stackhouse was this one. Should say Refractor up right there. I'll say Refractor, but it's pretty obvious when you put underneath the light that it refracts. There's also a base of that, a refractor, and here's the atomic refractor. It says atomic refractor right there to be sure, but if you can't tell, see how it's got the squares in it as it refracts. So atomic refractors are such great looking cards. But yeah, there we go. Alright. Another refractor, another one. This is the more than 2 players. This is 4 players. This is mirror image. Bowman's Best. It's supposed to be this way, but you know there's no way I'm putting Jordan upside down and Ron Mercer the right way. So it goes this way. The other side is Stephon Marbury and Gary Payton again. It says Refractor right there. And there is an atomic refractor version of this as well. I don't have it. Here we go. Acetate and refractor. Bowman's Best shots. There's an atomic refractor version of this. You would be able to tell, and it would say, but this is just a refractor. Still a gorgeous looking card. Zone Busters. This is a Wizards card. Topps Chrome refractor. There's a non-refractor version as well. It says refractor right there. But this is the refractor version. And I don't mind Wizards cards, to be honest with you, because he was actually playing still. And so these are playing day cards. Speaking of Wizards, here's another one. This one's a pretty sought after one. Topps Chrome refractor right there. And then they had a white refractor, a black refractor that were serial numbered. This is just a regular refractor. Still a really nice looking card though. 2002, I believe. Yeah, this is, yep, 2002. Alright, what do we got here? 2 more refractors. These are slabs. We got borderless refractors. This is a PSA 8, 95 mystery, borderless, and it refracts, as you can tell. Doesn't say it anywhere though, with no R, no word refractor, but you can just tell underneath the light. Another Wizards one. 2001 again, Topps. Oh, this is 2001 Topps Chrome. Fast and Furious refractor. It says refractor right there. There you go. Nice looking card though. And the last one in this row is Atomic Refractors. Bowman's Best Techniques, 1997. And this is the atomic. You can tell the atomics have like the square light to it. The squares in the background. It says atomic refractor. There's just a refractor version as well. And then there's just a base insert where it doesn't refract at all. Alright, I'll try to speed through this last row over here. It's a smaller row. Here we go. Alright, Topps Embossed, 1995. I don't know why. I always have something for this card. It's really condition sensitive. There are 1 per pack, but good luck getting one in any good condition. It has surface issues a lot of times. The back edging will be messed up a lot of times. This is actually 3 really clean versions. I'd probably sell one if it wasn't, too clean. But I really like this card. I do have this in a PSA 9. I'll show in another video. Oh, wait. I grabbed, here we go. Here we go, 1992 Fleer. This was old school insert. Really sought after, actually, for 90s collectors. They weren't hard. They were like almost 1 per rack pack. But the problem is, good luck finding a rack pack back in the day. I think they were only in like drugstores and things like that. But yeah, team leader, condition sensitive, centering was always an issue, surface issue. But yeah, not the best looking card, but it just brings back nostalgia, this card. Okay, another one, old school, early 90s, Power and the Key. I think this is actually underrated. Scoring King get all the love, but I think this should be kind of up there with it because super condition sensitive. Surface issues like crazy most of the time. Edging issues. This is actually pretty clean. Probably would at least get an 8 if I sent it in. But I like it raw, to be honest with you. Just like Oh Dirty Bastard. Okay, another one, early 90s, all defensive team. I feel like this is underrated as well. Not the best looking card, doesn't really pop or anything, kind of faded. 93 Fleer Ultra. Here we go. This one, Skybox Z-Force Vortex. This is actually an embossed card. You can kind of tell by the lighting there that it is embossed. Usually has a lot of condition issues with edging. So I put this in a penny sleeve and then the top loader. Here we go, another one with condition issues usually. Scoring magnet. Fleer Metal 9596. Alright. Triple threats. A little white there, but I don't mind. There's two other ones, Pippin and Rodman. This was actually kind of a hard pull. I think I want to say it's 1 in 720 packs for the Jordan. You have to double check that. This is also one of my favorites, actually. Everyone else, I think the first 14 cards actually had refractor versions, and they slipped Jordan in there, but they didn't give him a refractor, and that would have been a huge card. But this is a nice looking card as well. Here we go, Flair, 1995, New Heights. There's also Anticipation. I do have that slabbed up, so I'll show that in a different video. Wasn't the hardest pull from what I remember, but this was considered high end back in the day. And I think the packs were only like $5-6. But when every other pack was $1 or $2, that was considered high end, I guess. Really good looking card though. Didn't really notice how good looking it was until I got older, but got the 11s on again, the Concords. The purple really stands out. All right, here we go. Power Palette. This is 1995 hoops, I think. Not the best looking card, to be honest with you, but it is translucent. It's got that nice see-through right there. I'll throw that up there. This was not that hard of a pull. This was the hard pull. Skyview. This was like 1 in 480 packs. And I think there was, I want to say 20 cards, maybe, was it 10 cards? 10 cards? 10 or 20 cards in the set, but 1 in 480 just to pull one of them. And to pull the Jordan obviously would be even harder. This is more translucent, I guess. Yep, than the Power Palette. But yeah, that is a pretty big insert back in the 90s. A lot of people call this the alien card because he looks like an alien, kind of. But yeah, this is the easier, less valuable one. This is the definitely tougher to pull and more valuable one. But pretty cool nonetheless. All right, here we go. Upper Deck die cut. There is one that isn't die cut. This is the, I forgot what they called this. I have to look that one up. I don't know why it's slipping my mind right now. Alright, another die cut, Rock Stars. There is a refractor version of this. That's a pretty expensive card. I don't have that. This one alone is probably like $200 to $300. But sweet looking card. Even better if it was a refractor, and it would have, I would say that in the back. But still, Rock Stars tops. Good looking card. Really good looking card. All right, here we go. Special Forces Top Stadium Club. Apparently, there's a foil version of this. I guess, like, if you can see the kind of the ripples or the lines there, I think the foil is supposed to be just all foil. I've never seen it in person, and I think they mislabel them all the time at grading companies. There's also, I believe, a Members' Choice version of this, but this is just the regular version. Still a really good looking card. Love those black pinstripe jerseys. Another one of my favorites, Record Collections. Had a couple of these, sold one. They're expensive, condition sensitive, like crazy, because it's all black. You can tell if there's any white. I do have an 8.5 BGS somewhere. This is a really, really nice raw copy, though. I'm going to hang on to this just because I enjoy raw cards, like I said. All right, here we go. What is this? Bam, Mystery Finest. I don't know. The peel was left on. I never peeled it. Could be refractor, just like I showed earlier. Could not be. Probably most likely just a regular base card, but I like the mystery of it, hence Mystery Refractor. And I think it's cool to have a Jordan like this. Will I peel it one day? Probably not. Okay. Here we go. Bowman's Best, another one where it's two-sided. Hakeem with the Dream on the back. This is Honor Roll. There is a refractor and there's an atomic refractor version. This is just the regular base insert. Rain Man, Top Stadium Club. There's a Members' Choice version. This is just the regular version. really condition sensitive usually too, but this one looks pretty good. All right, Fleer 97, 98, Total O. There's a bunch of Total O's. Total O. That sounds weird to say. Total O. But this one's actually a pretty nice one too. I like the way it looks. Here we go. This is 96, 97 Fleer Ultra full court. This is the gold version. How can you tell? A little more green in the background, and see in the light there, it's embossed. There is a regular version of this, and this is the gold version, which is much more expensive and valuable and harder to get. A lot of people mislabel them or just don't know there's a difference. See, you can see the Jordan embossed there. See, all this stuff in copper or whatever color it is embossed, so you can see in the back. That's how you know it's gold, as well as the background's more green. Good card. All right, wrapping it up here, guys. Here we go. Hard court. This is a parallel, I guess you could say. Hard court advantage. I showed you guys the base versions in one of the other videos. I got a couple of them here. Hard court's meant to resemble like a basketball hard court, so they're thicker cards. Condition sensitive because they're kind of like made out of wood, I guess, in a way. This is one of the parallel or inserts, I guess, and there's parallels of the insert set. Like I said, this is 1998 Upper Deck Hard Court. This is the hard court or holding court red version. They're numbered to 2300. This is the one with Jordan on both front and back. It was a 30 card set, so it was him and somebody else on each card. But the ones I only wanted, the ones with Jordan on both sides. There was a bronze version that was numbered 230, a silver numbered 23, gold one of one, which is, I don't even know if I've ever seen one. But yeah, so out of 23 is not like a short print or anything like that, but I only collect the ones with Jordan front and back. So 30 cards in that set, so 29 other players he was paired up with. All right, here we go, last of it. And this is Upper Deck Collector's Choice. Cheap back then, but they did have this foil platinum. There's a Players Club version, which is not worth that much, but the platinum version is worth a lot more. Hard pull, 1995, I believe it was. Collector's Choice. I have the whole set, so I'll show that in a second. So this is just the base version, the base card. And just like everything back in the 90s, especially with Upper Deck, they had to put Jordan in as much as possible. Here's the Players Club version, platinum. Here's another subset, platinum. Should have pulled these out of the bags before I showed you guys. Another one, platinum. These are PSA 9s, of course. Another PSA 9, platinum, 45. Checklist, and the final checklist. So I got them all. I probably should grade. This one I don't think would get a 9, so I'm actually not going to grade that one. The other two, I do have a chance to get 9s on this one, but I don't know. It'd be nice to have them all in 9s, though, that's for sure. Alright, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to come out with another one sometime soon. Not sure how many more I got in me, but I definitely have a lot more Jordans. But I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to sub and like and comment, all that stuff if you enjoy the videos, guys. Alright, appreciate it. Peace.